Welcome to all. I am Rohini, working as a assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering in Erode Engineering College. So today I will discuss about cloud computing. So what do you mean by cloud? Cloud is one of the data storage and it very important cloud anywhere, anytime, any access. So it can be data access anytime, anywhere and any access. Okay, so it is one of the cloud computing. So cloud computing provide easy to access and scalable cloud computing resources in IT services. So it enable to business to get the access to data center. Cloud computing is one of the model convenient to data on demand process to anywhere shared in the data access. So computing resources. So it is one of the cloud computing is a model. So that allow convenient on-demand access from anywhere to the shared data access computing resources. It can be cloud computing is one of the on-demand access to the internet to coming computing resources applications to server. So it is two type of servers, physical server and virtual servers. So physical servers is one of the manual access, virtual servers is digital access to data storage, development tools, networking and capabilities host to the remote data center. It can be managed by the cloud service provider that can be CSP, cloud service provider. The cloud service provider resources to enable the monthly subscription fees and to bill them according to the usage of IT sector. So cloud computing IT sector depends upon the services, it including lower cost and improving agility and scalable to easily and cost efficiency. So it's one of the cloud computing. Cloud computing is easily also referred to the technology. That means cloud work. It includes the virtualization in IT sector and IT infrastructure. So visualization, what do you mean by visualization? Visualization that enable to cloud provider to maximum amount of data center according to the data resources to easily access to the anywhere, anytime, any access. So nowable today, 92% of usage of cloud data can be accessed in the cloud drive. So it is called cloud computing. Then outlines of cloud computing. First of all, introduction. What do you mean by cloud computing? Why do not cloud computing and cloud architecture, cloud service model, cloud storage, advantage and disadvantage and conclusions. So first of all, I will discuss about introduction. So cloud computing is one of the desktop computing or also called distributed computing. So with traditional desktop computing, we can run off the copy of software program in own computer. They document we can create or stored in the own PC on cloud drives. So although the document can be accessed from the other computer, one network to the cannot be accessed outside the network. This cloud computing, the software program, one of the arguments and run of the one's personal computer, but rather than the stored in server access to the internet. If a computer crashes, the computer software and still available to the usage of cloud computing. So documents and can one created if the collection of servers can be accessed to the internet. Any one of the permission cannot be only access the document. It allows the edit and collaborate to the document into real time. So cloud computing in 5 essentials of cloud computing is characteristics. First of all, on-demand self-service. Second one, broad network access. Third one, resource pooling. Fourth one, rapid elasticity. Fifth one, mentoring. So first of all, on-demand self-service. So on-demand self-service allow to the quickly access to IT sector resources without requiring essential human interactions. So board network access is one of the act as a service from any standard devices to connected to the network. So resource pooling. It is one of the computing network and storage devices of stored access of multiple customers. So one of the storage pooling. So fourth one, rapid elasticity. It allow quickly access and cloud computing level of user. So on-demand access to the process. So finally, metering. Metering is the cost of usage and level of usage. So in cloud computing, on-demand access availability of computer system, resources to data storage and computing power of direct management by the user. So it's one of the cloud computing main characteristics. So what is cloud computing? So already I discussed cloud computing is a distributed computing and relies of sharing resources rather than local server or personal server and to the applications. So in cloud computing, world also first in the cloud of the overall data usage is a customer through internet. So internet based computing is one of the cloud computing and different services and such as server and storage and application delivered the organization's computer and devices through the internet. So cloud computing is compute to the grid computing, a type of computing when unused processing cycle of all computers networking solve the all problem instead of any standard of machines. So in cloud computing. Why cloud computing? So, first of all, cloud computing is user centric. Second one, task centric. Third one, powerful. Fourth one, accessible. Fifth one, intelligent. The sixth one, programmable. So, cloud computing can data access, first of all, user centric and many data can be accessed to task centric. So all data is valuable for powerful and accessed management. So intelligence of programmable and many things of the cloud computing. So real time example, Gmail and Facebook and Hotmail and so it's of the real time example of cloud computing. So, history of cloud computing is one of the um, to able to concept of history of cloud computing. So before cloud computing was client and server computing, which basically centralized storage of software and applications. So all of the data can be controlled reset the server side if they enable single user want to access specification data and can be run on the program. Then after distributed computing come into the picture when all the computer or networked shared resources but will be needed. So first of all, 1961, cloud computing introduced. John Microsoft suggest in speech of MIT. Then in 1999, Salesforce computing started delivering of application to the user using a single website. Then 2002, Amazon stored web services provide in storage and completion and even human intelligence of the data. Then 2006, only starting with the launch of the Elastic Computing Cloud. Then 2009, Google Apps also started to provide cloud computing enterprises applications and Microsoft launched in Windows Azure and companies like Oracle in HP joined us the game. This Then distributed system is mainframe of computing 1951, then clustering computing 1980, and then visualizations computing 40 years back in when Web 2.0 and version of 2.4, which and computing services, quality of service. Then cloud computing 2007, cloud computing is enabled to the utility computing, the layer and license of the cloud computing. Okay, till now, 12/5/2020, cloud computing was introduced Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2 means Amazon Elastic Computing Cloud. This one of the Amazon EC2. So next, cloud architecture. So cloud architecture is one single cloud, overall distributed in architecture. So individual user connect to the cloud from their own personal computer or portable devices over the internet. This individual user, the cloud is a single application or device or document, then hardware to the operating system that managed to the cloud computing hardware connection. It invisible in process cloud computing. Okay, cloud architecture is one of the front end and back end. So front end architecture, back end architecture. So it's one of the cloud architecture. So cloud computing, which is one of the demanding technology of the current time and which giving the new space of every organization by providing on-demand access, visualization and service of resources and service of many connection of resources. Starting from small to medium cloud computing, every organization to computing starting from information can be accessed anywhere, anytime, only help to the internet. So in this article, when the cloud computing, internal architecture of cloud computing, transparency, scalability, security and intelligent monitoring are some of the most important cloud computing. Every cloud computing infrastructure should be experienced. So cloud architecture, so two type of phases. First one front end, second one back end. Front end, when we need use for client side, back end when we need for use for server side. So front end is one of the client infrastructure. So through internet and connection to the backend. So backend services, management, application, service, cloud, runtime, and storage and infrastructure and security. So first of all, architecture of cloud computing, combination of both SOA and EDA. SOA means service oriented architecture and EDA means event driven architecture. So client infrastructure, application service, runtime, cloud storage, infrastructure management and security, cloud computing over to the component. So first of all, front end. Front end, already I discussed about client side computing system. So it means it contain all the user interface and applications then are used to by the client side to access the cloud computing resources and services. So first of all, client infrastructure. Client infrastructure is one of the part front-end component. It contains many application of user-defined interface, graphical user interface in cloud platform. It one of the client infrastructure. So second one, backend. So backend refer to the server provider, service provider. It contains the resources as well as manage the resources and provide security mechanism. It include huge storage and virtual application and virtual machine and traffic of control mechanism and deployment of model, etc. So first of all, application. Application is one of the backend server and to the software and platform. So can be client which can be accessed. It means provide the server backend to the client requirement. Second one, service. Service is one of the backend major of three parts. Okay, one like SaaS and PaaS and as software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So allow to the user to run application and store and data online. It can be used on cloud services. So it is called cloud service model. Software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. It's very important this service. Okay. Third one, runtime cloud. Runtime cloud is one of the execution of the platform and environment to the virtual machine. So fourth one, storage. Storage in backend of the flexible and scalable and management of the stored data. Infrastructure, backend hardware software component like is including server, storage, network and virtualization of softwares. So it's one of the infrastructure. Last one, management and security. Management and security is one of the backend component like application of service. Then what can be managed? Why can be managed? And mechanism, security mechanism. So unsecure resources files infrastructure to the end user. So finally, internet. So internet is one of the connections, medium or bridge or between the front and back end to the establish the interconnections and communication. So it's one of the cloud architecture. So benefit of cloud architecture make overall cloud computing system is very similar to improve the data processing many requirements and help in providing the high security and make of more modularized and result better disaster recovery and give good communication accessibility and infrastructure operating cost to reduce the IT cost of operating system in the cloud computing. Okay, then uh, cloud computing of services, so software as a service, platform as a service, then infrastructure as a service. So first of all, software as a service. Software as a service defined as a service on demand provider to can be accessed software as a service. So, software as a service SaaS model cloud provider install and operate applications software to can be established from cloud client. So, this one cloud. So, user do not manage the cloud infrastructure and platform where the application can be run. It is limited to the install and run of the application to compute the specific and manage for the support. So, software as a service is a way of delivering services and application over the internet. It provides a complete software in the many purchase of pay-per-use cloud service provider. Most of all, SaaS application can be directly run from the web browser without any downloaded or installed can be required. Then, SaaS applications are sometimes called web-based software and on-demand software or hosted software. So, three type of named called SaaS, software as a service. Then, software as a service is mainly a real-time example: Google App, Microsoft Office 365 online on live, GT News and Micro 2 and Trade of Card. So it's one of the software as a service. So software as a service and pros and cons in cloud computing. Free and paid. Accessible is very easy and any type, any computer. Facility of collaborating working, generic applications. So automatic update, scalability, cost effective, reduced time. So many companies in cloud SaaS. So what the type of companies? Cloud Analytics, Salesforce.com, Cloud Switch, Dropbox, Cloud Tran. So some of the companies in cloud computing. Okay. So second one, platform as a service. So platform as a service is one of the cloud service model. So cloud provider deliver the cloud computing platform include operating system, programming language, execution environment, database and web browser. So application developer can be developed and run on the software solution of a cloud platform without the cost and complexity of managing underlying the hardware and software layer. So first of all, it provides a soft platform and environment to allow the developer to build the application and service over the internet. So a PaaS is a platform as a service. Provider cost, then the hardware and software on own infrastructure. So as a result, platform as a service free user from having to install in-house of the hardware and software to develop and run a new applications. So advantage of platform as a service, uh, simple and convenient to user, cost effective, efficiently managed and life cycle various type of companies. So real time examples, AWS Electric, Cloud Foundry, Force.com. So this one of the extra etc. Platform as a service. So pros cons, rapid development at low cost, private or public deployment, limit developer to provide language and tools in and of the pros and cons of platform as a service in cloud computing. So last one, third one, security services, IaaS. IaaS is one of the infrastructure as a service. Is also known as hardware as a service. Okay. So it deliver computer infrastructure on one of the outsourced basic and to support various operations. It simplify provide understanding operating system, security, networking and server for developing such as application of services and from deploying development to database. In this model, clouds often offer the additional resources such as virtual machine, disk image library, raw, block and file based storage, firewall, load balancer, and IP address. So, virtual local area network and software bundles is one of the infrastructure as a cloud service provider to supply the resources on demand from the large of the installed in data center. So example of infrastructure as a service, Amazon used to, so DNS, Google Computing Engine, so HP Cloud, Navy, so etc. So it's one of the infrastructure as a service. So software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So through cloud computing is one of the service model. So real-time applications SaaS and PaaS and as consume and build on the migration to email, Scrum, cloud computing applications, webing, streaming. So through caching and latency, networking and security, file, technical and system of applications. So this one of the cloud computing services. So cloud computing, why is this matter to expose the students in cloud matters? So five reasons of cloud computing matters. So first of all, reduced cost and increased scalability in cloud computing gives your business the options what we need to the cloud computing and why we need to the cloud computing. Okay. So second one, automatic updates. So many cloud computing so it's manually automated to the cloud data storage, cloud disk on drives. So third one, remotely access. Fourth one, customization. Fifth one, more time to focus on your customers, security services and security and visualization and infrastructure. So platforms, service, softwares. So many of the cloud computing so matters. So infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a plus a service is can be layered of services in cloud computing. So first of all, infrastructure as a service. So YouTube managed and managed by the vendors. So first of all, application, runtime, security, and integration and database. This known as this five type of YouTube manage the infrastructure as a service. Server virtualization, server hardware, storage, networking is one of the managed by the vendor. Second one, platform as a service is one of the only one application to the platform as a service. So this one of the you managed. Okay. So runtime and security integration, database server visualization. So all of them managed by the vendor. So application only one the administration. So software as a platform, software as a service, all of the this managed by the vendor, software as a service. Okay. So then some cloud services provider. So this all the cloud service provider: Windows, Azure, Amazon, RAP, utility computing, platform as a service, cloud based application, live data, SQL. SQL means structured query language. So database is connectivity. So database is a collection of data through stored in database. So it's one of the SQL. So SQL is through the internet of connection to the cloud storage. Windows Live, Office Live. So it's one of the some cloud service provider. Okay, CSP. Then cloud storage. So cloud storage is one of the storage of data online in cloud. Can be data then stored. So it's one of the cloud storage. Okay. So cloud storage can provide cloud storage can be provide benefit the greater accessibility and reliability of rapid document and storage of production, data backup and disaster recovery. So two purpose of cloud storage. First of all, one data backup, second one data disaster recovery. So overall data cost storage resulting having the purchase to manage the maintain and expensive to the hardware. However, cloud storage do not have the potential for security and compliance of the cloud storage. Okay, cloud storage means store the data through online and connectivity over to the cloud storage. So cloud storage whenever the stored in accessible from multiple distributed and connected to the computing. It one of the cloud storage. Next step in collaboration is can the data storage. User from multiple locations within corporations and multiple organizations to describe collaborate to the project company disaster boundaries and people to the service, create, share, find organization of different type of computing. So cloud computing provide increased amount of storage and the processing becable to the applications through the developer. Develop it connection of many storage and many process in cloud computing essential of the companies complaints. So cloud computing is many one of the cloud architectures is one of the cloud storage. To know the cloud storage concept is one of the primary usage of cloud computing is data storage. With cloud storage, data is stored on multiple third-party server rather than the one of the dedicated server used in the traditional network of the data storage. When storing data, the user sees virtual server. So virtual server the data can be stored. Then Then the user data cloud to be stored any type of more visibility cloud computing create the cloud. The actual storage location many even different from the any delay of minute of meetings all the dynamically managed available to the cloud space. So cloud storage has both financial and security associated advantage of in cloud storage. Virtually, resources in the cloud computing for capital dedicated the resources connected to the personal computer. Okay, sorry. Data is stored in the cloud, resources secure from dedicated so ensure the hardware and crashes as because duplicately across the multiple physical machines. It one of the cloud storage. So type of cloud storage. First of all, public cloud. Second one, private cloud. Third one, hybrid cloud. So this one additionally computing cloud. Okay, computing cloud. So first of all, cloud computing uh, type of cloud computing, public cloud and private cloud and hybrid cloud. Okay, so public cloud and private cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. Many uh, this one type of public cloud and private cloud and hybrid cloud. Okay, so first of all, public cloud. So public cloud. So type of cloud computing. First of all, public cloud. Public cloud is one of the open to all to store and access information via through internet using the paper using method. So in public cloud computing resources are managed and operated by the cloud service provider. So, public cloud with storage and external storage devices interface and small business of data storage available and backup third party of storage devices provider that manage to the hardware and software resources. So, example of cloud computing, Amazon public cloud, Amazon Elastic Computing Cloud, IBM Smart Cloud, and Microsoft and Google App Engine and Windows Azure platform. So it's one of the public cloud. So public cloud is one of the advantage of is owned. Public cloud is owned lower cost and private to the hybrid cloud. Public cloud is maintained service provider, so do not need to worry about of the maintenance. Public cloud is easier to integrate, mainly better flexibility and approach to the customers and consumer. Public cloud is a location independent, dependent of the delivered through the internet. Public cloud highly scalable to the internet connection and computing resources. It generally public and no limit and number of users. Okay. Then disadvantage of public cloud. Public cloud is less secure because resources are shared publicly. Performance depends upon the high speed internet networking link to the cloud provider. The client has no control of the data. So this one of the disadvantage of public cloud. Second one, private cloud. So private cloud is a designed to offer the same feature and benefit of public cloud system to improve the number of objections to the cloud computing model, including control over the enterprises and customer of data and security is connected to the regularly. So public cloud, one of the is open cloud. So this one private cloud is also known as internal cloud or corporate cloud. It is used by the organization to build in, manage and own data center internally to the third party. It can be deployed using open sources of tool, open stacks to the private cloud. So, private cloud based on the location and management. So, in the National Institute of Standard and Technology, delivered to the private cloud into two parts of private cloud. One on-premises private cloud, second one outsources private cloud. So, advantage of private cloud. So, private cloud provide high level security and privacy to the user. Second one, private cloud offer better performance with improved speed of space capacity. Third one, it allow the IT team to quickly allocate and deliver on demand IT resources. Then organization has full control of cloud computing. It managed by the organization itself in private cloud. So there no need of organization to depend upon anybody. So in private cloud. So it is suitable for organizations that require to the separate cloud for their personal use of data security in first priority into the private cloud. So disadvantage of private cloud. So skilled people are required to manage and operate cloud services. Private cloud is accessible within the organization, so area of operations is limited. Third one, private cloud is not suitable organization to high use of base organization do not have the private infrastructure, so say insufficient manpower to maintain and manage to the private cloud. Okay. Third one, hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is one of the combination of public cloud and private cloud. Okay. So hybrid cloud is equal to public cloud plus private cloud. So hybrid cloud is partially secure because the services which are running on the public cloud can be accessed by any one of the services, and which running private cloud can be accessed only one to the user. So a combination of public cloud storage and private cloud storage is some critical data in enterprises cloud data in the stored in accessible public cloud storage provider. So hybrid cloud storage combination of advantage of scalability, reliability, rapid development and potential cost saving of the public cloud storage within the security full control of private cloud storage. So, example of hybrid cloud, Google application suite. This one, Gmail, Google app, and Google Drive. So, second one, Office 365 is one of the MS Office on web, on drive, and OneDrive. Okay. So, third one, Amazon Web Services. So, it's one of the example of hybrid cloud. So, advantage of hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is suitable for organizations that require more security than the public cloud. Hybrid cloud help you to deliver the new product and service more quickly. Hybrid cloud it provide excellent way of reducing to the cost and offer to flexible resources because the public cloud and secure of the private cloud. So disadvantage of hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud security future is not easy good and private cloud. That managed hybrid cloud is complex, very complex, and because it is difficult to manage more than one type of deployment model. In hybrid cloud, reliability of the services depend upon the cloud service provider. So it's one of the hybrid cloud. Last one, community cloud. Community cloud allow system and service to can be accessed by a group of several organization to share the information between the organization and specific community. So it is owned and managed and operated by one or more organization in the community, a third party of the combination of the community cloud is very real time example of community cloud, healthcare community cloud. So advantage of community cloud is cost effective and because a whole cloud becomes shared server organization of our community. And community cloud suitable when they are collaborative and the security feature in public cloud. It is provider better security to the public cloud. So it provided collaborate and distributed environment to community cloud from shared of resources, infrastructure and capability to the various of organization. So disadvantage of cloud community cloud is not good choice of every organization. And security and future of not good private cloud. It is not suitable, no collaborations. It is fixed amount of data storage and bandwidth and shared among the community. So community serves. So private cloud, hybrid cloud, public cloud. So first of all, internal cloud data center eligibility is for private, hybrid external, public external cloud. So private cloud and hybrid cloud and regional of execute cloud architectures. So many organizations of the cloud. Okay. So advantage of cloud computing. So advantage of cloud computing. So 10 advantage of computing. So first of all, lower computing cost. So less cost and lower computing cost. The service are free and capital expansion and huge amount of cost and service in cloud computing. You just have to pay separate. Enjoy the model of based on the separation plan. So lower computer cost. Second one, improved performance. Third one, reduced software cost. Fourth one, instant software updates. Fifth one, improved document format completely. Sixth one, unlimited storage capacity. Seventh one, increased data reliability. Eighth one, universal document access. Ninth one, latest version of availability. Tenth one, device independence. So most of the cloud service provider are a truly reliable offering to the services in mainly advantage of 99.9 percentage. So flexibility in capacity, which is turned off up and down per to the customers. So all over the functions in cloud computing offer any other advantage of working anywhere access to the global and internet connections. So automated update software in cloud computing. Regularly update your software, including the update on the software. Do not organize things circularly maintenance to the system. So security is one of the advantage of cloud computing. Cloud computing offer to the security when sensitive data cost and data is stored can easily accessed. Something happened to the computer. So control the document before the cloud computing beginning to the control and over needed are to the files and after it's the organization email attachment from beginning work code into single user of one time with the capability of format and file essential. So finally, easily manageable is cloud computing, simplified and enhanced the IT sector and IT maintenance and management and capability to the controlled resources managed to the infrastructure. So this one of the advantage of cloud computing. So disadvantage of cloud computing. So disadvantage of cloud computing, few of some require are the constraints and internet connections. Do not does not work with low speed of connections, and future might have limited, can be very slow. Stored data might be secure, not secured. Stored data is not cost. So okay, so this one finally conclusion that the cloud computing provide this cloud computing provide um, cloud computing provide super computing power. This cloud computing extend the beyond a single companies or enterprise. The applications and data service by the cloud available broad group of user and cross interface and cross platform. So this one of the conclusion of cloud computing. So cloud computing. So first of all, understanding cloud computing. So history of cloud computing, cloud architecture, cloud storage. What is the advantage and pros and cons cloud computing? Nowadays, cloud computing is very importance of cloud computing and services. So deploying cloud services is this cloud computing and cloud services everyone day to day life very useful at the cloud storage. So many of the cloud computing collaborating online advanced application and email web services and conference tool and social media networks and so groupware and blocks and wins. So many advanced collaborative cloud computings this so finally Amazon AWS, Amazon EC2 and Google App Engine. So cloud service and deployment service and tools. So three type Amazon EC2, Google App Engine, finally IBM Cloud. So first of all, Amazon EC2 cloud computing. So cloud software, cloud service deployment and tools. So first of all, Amazon EC2. So Amazon EC2 already I discussed Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. So it one of the web services interface that provide resizable computing elasticity in cloud computing. Okay, it is designed for developer to complete the control and overall web scaling to resources in cloud computing. Easy to is a commercial web services provide many of these provided can easily accessible provided so the cloud. Okay, Amazon is one of the largest internet through the primary provider of cloud deployment services. Amazon has to spend a lot of time and memory setting a path multiple of the services, popular website and application of making hardware resources availability and deployment into the resources. So Amazon easy to enable scalable deployment and applications through lettering customers requests set on the virtual machines. So one of the load any applications of choice. So first of all, customer can create and launch and limited terminate server instance on-demand creating truly elastic operations. So it easy to is a part of Amazon Web Service. So web service is a provider can developer with a direct access to the Amazon software and machines. Amazon provider it can be access to the developer. This kind of many cloud computing is many Amazon easy to provider developer to the rest. So is Amazon easy to data center global 20 regions in 5 coming zones, 651 availability in zone, 31 services, 128 edges and locations. So this is one of the services is many of the cloud Amazon web services. So applications and data storage and many type of parts and factors type of instance and right choose and right so many type of Amazon web services. So Google App Engine. So second one, Google App Engine. To learn about the services provided by the Google App Engine. So Google is a leader. So Google is a leader in web-based application and offer to the cloud deployment services from Google App Engine. So Google App Engine that enable to developer to build their own application utilizing the same type of infrastructure that provide powerful of application. Then Google App Engine provide a fully integrated applications environment that overall using Google App development tool and computing Google App Engine and application are easy to build and easy to maintain and easy to scalability and performance of uh, Google App Engine. Then Google App Engine is mainly features dynamic web serving and full support and automatic scaling and load balancing, application programming interface authentication, sending email using Google account. Google provide a fully featured local development and environment that Google App Engine for any type of desktop in computer. Google App Engine is a cloud computing platform as a service for developing a hosting of web application and Google manage the data center. So Google App Engine benefit easy to set up and use, pay per use pricing and scalability and security. It can be challenging lack of control and performance, limited access to the Google App Engine. So finally, IBM Cloud. So IBM Cloud is one of the Blue Cloud. So also known as Blue Cloud. IBM target small and medium sized business within the suite of cloud computing and resource demand services with Blue Cloud Interactive. So Blue Cloud is a services of cloud computing offering that enable to the enterprises and distributed cloud computing across the resource of Google. So to manage the cloud computing cloud hardware, IBM provide open source of workload and scheduling and software is called Hadoop, okay, which is based on the map reduced software used by the Google offering. So IBM Cloud is a suitable cloud computing services that offer to the platform as a service and infrastructure as a service, which IBM Cloud infrastructure as a service organization to deploy the access the virtualized IT sector such as computing power and storage and networking to the internet. So, with IBM Cloud, a platform as a service which is based on the open source cloud computing developer and used from the IBM create and manage and deploy and various type of application for public cloud. So IBM Cloud offered to the services various type of services: computing, security, Internet of Things, Instagram, interconnection, networking, database, mobile migration and storage and management, analytics, IT, IA, artificial intelligence, infrastructure, information technology, blockchaining, and private cloud of many IBM cloud services. So finally, cloud services deployment tools and others in today life useful three draw login and conclusion joint and networking and setup. So many other things of cloud deployment services. So finally, only go through the cloud computing. So cloud computing is very important anywhere, anytime, any access is one of the data storage. So many data can be stored in cloud. So what the type of the cloud services in cloud infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. What type of cloud computing, private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So pros and cons of cloud computing, real time examples. So many so um, finally discuss about the collaborative and cloud computing. Google Calendar, collaborating calendar, schedule and task management, every collaborative and event management, and word processing, so data process, storing and sharing files is mainly this concept sharing and storing file. So this can be add and stored. This one of the mainly topic. This collaborating and database web-based spreadsheet a web-based spreadsheet application is hosted in the cloud computing and benefit of spreadsheet so Google spreadsheet so any of the spreadsheet So finally, what do you mean by data, type of data, and application, pros and cons? So data can be stored and sharing file in cloud computing. So this to learn about the cloud computing help in stored and sharing file to know about different way of the store things in cloud. So first of all, data file are stored in multiple virtual server. The server used by the cloud storage or host in the third party companies who operate a large data center. Then they separate the cloud service, then large amount of capacity in cloud services, access to the content, amount of the storage, space according to the data center in ability to the internet. The data may be stored across multiple servers, sometimes spanning a multiple location, then across the single storage. So when we cloud storage in data, the scalability, reliability, lower cost. First of all, risk on storing and data cloud in reliability. Cloud service provider has technical problem and go through the offline connections. So second one, security, almost always safe to store data anywhere and where the physical control over the user error. So user error, not a reliability, security, and organized to the cloud storage provider access the problem to internet connection goes down to the access of data. So popularly, this nowadays storage services and three connections. So one of the Amazon S3 and Iglit and Exabase. So many of the cloud storage Windows like Skype. So this one of the mainly advantage of cloud storage and this one the so Amazon CCS3. So Amazon S3 means Amazon Simple Storage Service. It provide unlimited of online storage. So Amazon charge fees is amount of data can be stored in bandwidth used to uploading data and downloading in data storage. S3 uses the same scalable storage infrastructure that Amazon.com usage of run of the global and e-commerce of website. So finally, my database. My database, it is the combination of cloud storage and file sharing services. It is used to store individual files and share photos and videos and music and family and friends. So this service also offer group collaborating tools and integration of Facebook, MySpace, and Live Journal and other similar to Siset. So Skype Drive is one of the used to store any type of files, not just office file. Okay, it is used to store any type of file, not just a office file. Provide 5 GB of free storage and easily share uploaded files into the shared and multiple folder into the process. Okay, so this various outcome of application to share and store file in cloud computing. So many of the storing and file storage. Okay, so Amazon S3 n type elastic drive. So my type Windows like Skype. So many of the cloud computing storing in the sharings. So advanced way of collaborating online, web-based communication tool, communication web services and mail services and conferencing tool and social networks. Social network in cloud computing, Google, Hotmail, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So all of the mini data can be stored in cloud. So it's one of the cloud computing. So cloud computing can be accessed anywhere, anytime, any access through the internet. Okay, this connection, collaborating and social grouper. Grouper is collaborating is for the grouping, clustering process, grouping, collaborating process with many of the cloud storage. So finally, cloud computing's outcome. mainly most concept and key technology, strength and limitation of cloud computing. So learn about to provide enable technology deployment, to learn the key and enabling technology to help them developing of cloud. So develop the cloud, understand the architecture of computing and storage of cloud and delivered model. So finally, equalate the and ensure the approximate technology and algorithm and approaches for implementation use of the cloud computing. So thank you.